Hello and welcome to the fifth lesson in this new video series by Istanbul Mehmet with me, Wainwright. Today we're going to be looking at a linear pattern. Don't get your hopes up, it's not some super crazy linear chop that we're going to be playing as 30-second notes at 1,000,000 miles an hour. It's quite a simple idea and we're going to develop it in a really simple way. The idea is to show you a few things you can do to make a groove your own or make it into a fill, okay? A lot of people struggle with that development side. Okay, you might be all right playing what's on the page or what you've watched on YouTube, but then finding a way to change it up and make it your own is much harder. So I've got some really simple things we can do with this. It's all very attainable, very easy, nothing too crazy. So let's have a little go at these and see how we do, all right? Right, enough talking, let's get started. Okay, example one is our basic linear pattern. Really simple, right, left, bass, bass, right, left, bass, bass, right, left. Let's just play this on the snare to get used to it. Here we go. Okay, in example two, we've put it as a fill. So in the first bar, we've just got a really simple groove, and in the second bar, we're playing this as a fill. I've just moved it around the kit really simply. So we're taking each grouping of 4 notes, and we're moving it to a different drum each time, okay? Now, start off with the really simple groove in the first bar. Yes, I know you can play more. Yes, it's more fun to play complicated grooves, but keep it simple. Focus on that second bar, get it correct, in time, clean, and then start developing that groove, okay? Right, here we go. Example 3, in essence, is exactly the same as example 2. All we've done is we've orchestrated the fill in the second bar slightly differently, okay? So instead of playing all 4 notes in each grouping on one surface, we've broken up the first 2 as 2 and 2, so snare, snare, first, then first, floor, and then the final grouping of 4, we've broken it up to snare, first, floor, okay? It's the same pattern, we've just orchestrated it slightly differently. Let's have a go and see how we do. example 4, we've taken the same idea, but we're going to start this phrase of right, left, bass, bass, right, left, bass, bass, right, left, on the and of 2 on the second bar. That means we only get right, left, bass, bass, right, left. Okay, let's have a go. In example 5, we've taken that fill idea from 3 and applied it to this new position. So we're playing the snare, first, floor, but starting on the and of 2. Okay, so in the second bar we get boom, da, ga, da, 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 da. Let's have a go. In example 6, we're going to take that grouping of 4 that we didn't use from 3, the snare first, floor, and we're going to use that both times for our grouping of 4. So we're going to get, in the second bar, boom, da, ga, snare first, floor, bass, snare first, floor. Really fun pattern this. Let's have a go. In example 7, we're going to be just using hi-hat, snare and bass throughout. So it ends up giving us a bit more of a groove feel, okay? Now, I am playing it more as a fill, but a fill can just be a groove variation. It doesn't have to use toms, it doesn't have to be this big thing. It can just be a groove variation. Or you could use it just as a groove. I mean, I think this sounds really nice at faster speeds as almost sort of a drum and bass feel. But it's just something you can have fun with, okay? So let's have a little look at it. You'll see that the first bar is just normal groove. Second bar, again, starting this right, left, bass, bass, right, left on the and of 2. The first grouping of right, left, we keep the right hand on the hi-hat, left hand on the snare. And then the second grouping of 4, we're going to play hi-hat, snare, snare, snare. So that right hand's going to come back down to the snare, all right? Here we go. Okay, in example 8, we're kind of mixing and matching between the two kind of styles. We've got half a kind of groove feel with it, and we're finishing with snare first, floor, floor, to give it a bit more of a fill feel, okay? Just another variation, basically. Have a bit of fun with this one. Here we go. Wonderful. Obviously, this is just the tip of the iceberg of what you could do with a pattern like this. I just wanted to give you a couple of ideas of how not only can we just move the orchestration around the kit, we can start the phrase at a different point. And by starting it on the and of 2, it does give us a really cool feel, especially those grooves later on. I do really like those, okay? So you can do this with any linear pattern that you currently play. Not only move it around and orchestrate it around the kit differently, but start it at a different point. You don't always have to start phrases on the beat of 1, okay? It's quite nice to start them later on in the bar often, okay? Right, until next time, take care. Bye.